Okay, hey, welcome back. Um, I did this tech tip a little different. I compiled several websites that are useful to middle, elementary, intermediate, primary, and high school teachers. They're all on one video. I will timestamp it in the comments so you can just skip to the portion that you need. They're going to be apps for history or websites for history teachers, websites for safe searches for littles, websites to help you communicate with your parents more effectively. So let's go. Okay, the first website that I'm going to go over is Kittle.co. Kittle.co is basically a search engine for littles. It's a safe search engine. Let's say you wanted them to look up George Washington Carver. It takes you through facts for kids. These are safe sites. They have already been vetted. Um, let's say we're looking up World War II. World War II facts for kids. National Geographic Kids. UK Children's um, facts for kids. These are safe facts for or safe sites for smaller students. Okay, so that's one. Um, okay, this one is for um, littles as well, and it is storyboys.live. And it is basically the live read aloud show for classrooms and families everywhere. Basically, authors read their books. So let's see. You can join from the computer or from a tablet or phone. And normally, if you catch it live, you can ask the author questions. But they also have recordings. Like, for instance, upcoming live shows. We have Dogman is coming March the 28th. Um, Etta Kaner is Do Frogs Drink Chocolate? Hot Chocolate is Wednesday at 12. Frank Morrison, Kick Push is Friday at 2. And then they have some others. And you can watch the recordings if you miss someone. And again, they are answering questions. Sometimes they said they show you how to draw a character from their book, but it's the author reading the book and telling why they wrote the book. So if you have time, and it also gives you how long it is, 19 minutes, 16 minutes, 14 minutes, and some of them expire today. So a little late on some of them, but this is a great resource for kids. Okay. Okay, this is going to be for your history teachers. I would say maybe middle to high school, intermediate school, maybe. I'm not sure, but this is for your history teachers. And it's history-maps.com. And it says learn history visually. And what it does is it has a lot of different periods or a lot of different important important things in history, I guess I could say, or events in history. And let's see, I'm going to go to, let's see, Conquest of Alexander the Great. And it has videos, but I would definitely watch these videos before I showed them to my students. And then you see it's loading the world. And then it tells you about the conquest. I would also read over it, but it takes you through different places. So this is Pella, Greece. And so it's going to start us there in 356 BCE. And then we're going to go to safeguard the north. And it's taking us here. There's another video. Then we're going to go here. And then we're going to go on and so forth. And you can see where all these battles are taking place. So that might be something cool for your classes or for your students. I don't know. Okay, that's cool. Hmm. Okay, so you get the gist, play around with it, see if this will help you in your classes. History-maps.com. Okay, the next one is talkingpoints.org. Okay, so it's talkingpts.org. So points abbreviated. Talkingpts.org. And what this does is it is a way to communicate to your non-English speaking students. And the way that the parents see the app, or well, it's an app, so it's sort of like Remind meets Google Translate. But what happens is when you send your parents the code, they will download the app. When they download the app, they will download it in their language. So whatever their home language is, and it has over, oh, it has so many different languages. Let me see. Let's see if I could go through. Mm, Okay, I don't want to go through and sign up, but let me show you. It's seamless two-way communication with families in 145 plus languages, and it's auto translated using humans and AI. Um, and you connect with your family. Let's say I want to text that we're having a test on Monday. When I text it in English, if that parent selected Spanish as their home language, it's going to translate that to Spanish. If they selected French, if they selected let's see if I can see a list of the different languages, but over 145. And she said she likes that the interface is on their side, it's in their language. So it's not like when they're setting it up, they're going to have to set it up in English. It shows them the setup through their language. Um, okay, so here are some of the languages. Main. And if you don't want to get it started this year, I would definitely look into it for my next school year. And on that day that you meet with the parents, instead of using Remind, I would definitely look into using this. Okay. Um, let's see. The last one I am showing today is CurioPod or CuriePod. CuriePod uses AI, and I will read it. It says generate lessons with AI, spark discussions where all students share their knowledge. Get started. Sign up. It's free. Create interactive lessons. Use polls, word clouds. Use polls, word clouds, open question drawings, and question and answer to capture the student voices. Make your own slides using CuriePod or upload your existing presentation. Okay, so I'm going to just show you the AI portion. Okay, so home, discover, create lessons. I'm guessing discover are lessons that are already made. Yeah, I love when they already have lessons made, but okay. And then they have social, emotional, math, check-in, brain breaks, creativity, and more. Okay, so you want to go to create lesson, and we're going to do a full lesson. And let's just say my topic is, I don't know, atoms. I don't know. And then you select your grade. I don't know what I'm gonna say atoms. And you can post or paste your learning objectives here. I'm gonna just do the magic, and it is generating a lesson. I'm sure it would be more accurate if I would have put learning objectives, but I didn't have any to put in. You would. Okay, so it says, what is the smallest particle of an element? And it has created 9 slides. And the way you can do practice or you can play. When you play, the students have a pin to log into, just like Kahoot. So on their screen, it's showing them where they could type in what is the smallest particle of an element. And then here are some definitions, some more concepts. Then I guess they would write something here as well. It's a poll. Um, Here it shows you how many people are logged in. More settings, fun facts. Now it's saying draw or write what makes up an atom. Draw, write what are the 3 basic parts of an atom. How does the structure of an atom impact its properties? So they just would write this down. And how do atoms interact with other atoms? So I'm very interested. This is sort of like Pear Deck and Nearpod meets AI meets Quiz is now, because they do something like this. I think the part that gets this is it's something that's created for you using that AI technology. So if anyone uses this in their class, let me know. I would love to see it, love to take pictures. But this is a nice little little helpful website.